All righty. You are looking live. You are looking live at Rob and Maria Trading. My name is Rob Helmick. I'm a former attorney and internet CEO. I started several internet companies, and basically I've managed money my whole life. My wife, Maria, she has been a career banker, and she also has managed money her entire life. We are professional full-time traders. We have traded 2,100 straight days without missing a single day. We trade primarily SPX 0dte, and we trade the crazy Ivan, which is the NQ naked put trades, right? I think with only two trades, I remember what they are, but I'm getting a little bit older. So it's SPX 0dte and the crazy Ivans, the naked puts on the NQs. We're going to do some live trading today. We're going to have some fun. We've got trades that are going to be going on at 15:30 and also at 15:51. We might have some going on in between. Maria and I trade about 30,000 0dtes every single year. We trade about 150 to 200 every single day. So we're going to have some fun today and see exactly what we're doing. Let's take a quick look-see at what the market is doing. We're going to go over here. Let me just take a look-see at here's the SPX chart. And this is not too pretty for us. People that are selling multiple entry and iron condors, we never like to see this M&M move, especially hate to see this down and then back up. I can't imagine that we're doing very well as a result of that. This is my personal account. You're going to see the actual trades that I have on. These up here are the crazy Ivans. I'm supposed to close those at 25%, but I've been getting greedy lately. I could have gotten out at 50% the other day, but I wanted 50.2%, and I didn't get it. So happy Friday. I see in the chat room Easy 8. I see Salvaco. I see Kogi. I see Robert. This is also the end of the month, and it looks like we are getting that end of the month rally. We don't like to do that. I know that our accountant, John, is getting out of the market at this particular point. He's not going to ride it all the way into the end, but that's not what the back testing says. This is my actual account for we run, just so you know, we run two accounts here online. One is a $30,000 account and one is a $1 million account. Since October 1st, we started the channel, and that's when we started putting these trades on. So let me show you where we are today. This is the $1 million account, obviously. And so you do the math, you take the green minus the red, and we're up $12,000. We were up about 7 not too long ago. We were up 30, I think, or 20, and then down 10. It goes all over during the course of the day. Now let's take a look at the other one. Let's go. We're going to need to do a refresh, I guess. Let's see where we are. Okay, so there it was refreshing for me. It looked to me like, what was it, 1,600 and 1,800 maybe, something like that. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it was about 8. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and be sure we look at just that particular account. This is Options Omega, by the way. We use Options Omega to place all of our trades and to do all of our back testing. Here we are. So we're up about $800 in them. So what we do here every single week is that, let me give you a little bigger thing. What we do every week is that we back test around 7 million trades. What we do is we look at exponential moving averages, and we look at the multiple entry iron condors. And then we're going to look at premium entry points of like $1.45, $1.55, $75, $1.85, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6. We're going to do that for all 390 minutes of the trading day. We're going to go back 6 months. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to look at various combinations of stop losses with all those premiums and times. And so we're going to look at stop losses of 95%, 110%, 150%, 185, 200, 300, 400, 700, 1,000, whatever it might be. And in addition, we're going to look at wing widths. So we're going to look at 5, 10, 15, 20, 100, 150, 200 wing widths. So that's about 97 million different trades that we would have to look at each weekend. We narrow that down so we actually only look at about 7 million each weekend, and we're building our own database so we don't have to look at so many of them. And then what we do is we run all those through AI. So we start with the back testing, then we run it through AI. It spits out about 200 trades. I then personally look those over, look for some issues with clumping and grouping and things like that, things we don't like. We run it back through AI to do some risk tolerance adjustments. And then it gives us a list of what we call the best trades. And we are looking at profit and loss. We're looking at the compound annual growth rate. We're looking at the max drawdown. We're looking at the Sorrentino. We're looking at the Sharp. We're looking at some internal metrics that we have developed on our own, which we think are pretty predictive of what's going to happen in the subsequent week. And so then what we do is we put those trades on. And as it says here, every Sunday night at 6 p.m., if you come to our channel, we will do a broadcast. And for the, we do 6 trades a day. In the $30,000 account, we'll give you all those trades for free. And in the $1 million account, we're going to do about 120 to 150 trades a day. We'll give you 20 of those for free. We don't charge anything. We just don't give out the other ones. It's not like we're trying to make money on this site, at least not yet. We haven't figured out a way to do it. And my grandkids keep telling me we should, but it's too much trouble. Hey, a little bit of great news today. We got over 2,000 subscribers. I cannot believe. Oh, doggone it, I missed a trade. Look at that. Let's get over here. So here's the trades. We're working. It's putting them on. And here they come. They're coming in. As you can see. Here they go. We're getting more trades coming on. We're getting more trades coming in. I'm loving this. We're at, what do we got here? What did we get here? This is 330. We got 3 of them at $130. We got 3 of them at $155. We got 3 of them at $275. We got 3 of them at $275. And we got another 3 of them at $275. Got a lot of them in there at $275 times 3. Somebody do the math. How much is $275 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 130 times 3? That's what we just put on at 330. And the strike prices, they're all looks for mostly our puts. And the puts, we want them to, they're at 68.60 seems to be the popular number here, 68.60. We like to see how we're doing here. Let's put that in here. 68.60 is the number for these puts. So we want to stay above 68.60. And where are we on the call side? On the call side, we came in at 68.90. Okay, 68.90. So on the call side, where we got to get rid of these, we want to be in at 68.90 is not even on the chart. What? Am I misreading that? Let's see. No, 68.90. That was at 330. Great. Okay. Well, that's why we do it by robot, right? The robot does everything. What am I going to do? So let's take this down, and we're going to find 68.90 is right about here. And so in a perfect world, we're going to stay between those two numbers. That's the game. The game is afoot, right? The game is afoot. What's going on in the chat room? Happy Friday. Time to sip some tea. Tea with, if you don't know, I drink tea with apple cider vinegar. I've been doing it for 40 years. I love it. I take a steam every single day. I love that too. That's why I live in Florida. It's always steamy here, and I love it. I ought to be a plant. I think in my prior life, I was a plant. So, okay, let's go back to Tasty Trade. Yes, we're staying in this range here. Let's take a quick look and see where we are. This is the game. If you haven't seen this before, this is the game. So we are putting these on for $220 and these for $135. And you can see on the call side, we've got 11 at $125, 24, 20, 28, 14, 21. We got a lot of them on, and we want to watch these all expire down to 0. And then on the put side, we've got 9, 3, 3, 10, 4, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 4. So we want all those to expire worthless. That is the game, right? That is the game. We want to get these down to 0. That's what we're trying to do. Here's the real account, and the small one is up $800. Here is how we're doing is, what is that, around 14,000 in the big account. Someone said, yeah, Rob, I understand what are you doing today, but what have you been doing in the last 6 months or 4 months? We started the channel 4 months ago, so we started this 4 months ago. You can see September 30th. It's really October 1st. This is Options Omega. Hopefully the sound is coming in, and hopefully I remember to turn off the music today. My grandkids say, Grandpa, the music's too loud. So here it is. We've made $408,000 on the $1 million account, so that's up about 40%. And we've made 14,871 trades. For those of you that went to public school like me, we call 14,871 trades in 4 months a lot. That's a lot of freaking trades, right? Am I right or am I right? So then we're going to go down to the small account. And here, this account was started at $30,000. We've made $11,000 in this account. And we've sold $248,000 worth of premium, and we've made $2,673. So, okay, for those of you that have been told, well, you can't make a lot of trades if you have a small account, that's not true. What we do in the large account, they're all 150 wide. Our backtesting shows that if you've got the money, you want to do the 150 wide wings, right? That makes the buying power down to about $12,678 more or less per trade. And so what you want to do is do those, and you're going to be able to make a much higher profit rate, right? Now, in the smaller account, obviously, you need to put on as many trades as possible. That's the game, right? The game is all about math. We're not worried about charts. We're not worried about Trump. We're not worried about PPI or PSI or PMP or whatever the three letters is today. We're the State of the Union. I don't care about NVIDIA or anything. None of that. None of that. All we're doing is trading against other people. And that other people is, you heard me say it 1,000 times, and every time you come to this channel, if I don't say it, put a gun to my head and pull the trigger, because it's true. All these traders are a great big herd of sheep. They're big herd, I guess you call it herd of sheep, right? Flock of sheep. And they're going to move around wherever they go, and they're going to be selling premium. That's all we do is sell premium. They're going to be selling premium over here. If they sell premium over here, we want to sell premium down here. They're over here. They're over here. We want to be over there. That's the game. We want to be over here if they're over here. Why? Because if there's a bunch of them over here, then these folks are going to be selling premium for, whatever, $1, because there's so many sellers, they can't get much money. We're going to be over here. We're going to be selling for $2. Yippee for us. That's the game. We just want to sell them for more, right? That's the idea. And hopefully we backtest 7 million trades, and we're trading the top, 100, 150. Hopefully ours are going to be in the winner's circle. That's the whole game. That's everything we're all about. And you know what? When you look at it, you say, well, gosh darn it, Rob, that's kind of working. That's kind of working. And that's the game. So that's what we're all about. It is math, right? There's a lot of math to it. It is complicated. It is difficult to do. I've got a lot of detailed videos on how to do it, 100% free. It's not rocket science. It kind of is rocket science. It's time consuming, okay? For me to do the back testing, it used to take 22 hours on the weekends. Now it takes about 7, but I got a couple of guys helping me now. And then to put the trades on and off takes another 4 or 5 hours today. Tyler was in, by the way, today, getting ready to practice doing some trades and get on the studio. But he wants us to get to 2,500. He really wants us to get to 3,000 subscribers. Hey, I was interrupted. 2,000 subscribers. How about that? I can't believe it. It's ridiculous. 2,000 people are interested in what we're doing. That is great. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell your dog. Let's get it up to 3,000 subscribers so we can get Tyler in here. Okay. So most importantly, let's get back here. Let's take a quick look at the chat. I see Kroger, I see Robert, I see Butch, Eric, RJL, Easy8, Pacertron, to France. I see, and that looks like Nola Rain. All right, let's start reading. Titus SMT, yes. Hello all. Hello, Rob and Maria. Maria should be coming in here. You mentioned you have your stops resting directly at CBOE. Is that a setting that you could control from Options Omega, or do you advise Tasty and Schwab? You want to also, okay, a couple of things. If you do not use, if you're not trading more than 50 lots in a particular trade, they will always put it at their, they will hold it at the brokerage, or they will send it to the CBOE. The CBOE does not accept, watch the time here. The CBOE does not accept multi-legged trades. So you have to put it, it will be held at the broker. If you're doing a put credit spread or a call credit spread, and you're taking it off as the entire spread, 2 legs, it's not going to be at the CBOE. I don't care what they tell you. It's not there. The only way it gets at the CBOE, oh, there we got filled on the downside, looks like, on something, unless that was our account taken off. But so at the CBOE, it rests at the CBOE if it's a single leg, right? Single leg stop. And we make market stops because that puts us, we're retail traders. You don't qualify to be at the institutional traders get pushed to the back of the list. So if you're in a hedge fund or something like that, they all go way behind us. If you're a retail trader, you first in time, first in right, and then they look at you, it must be going up, because it must be going down because the market, we're getting punched out here to the downside. So you will get it to the CBOE. The broker can rest it with the CBOE. Now, there are many brokers that don't do that. They try and offset it, customer against customer. So they hold it at the brokerage. So I put in an order at 10 o'clock. It goes to the CBOE. All right. So I'm sitting at the CBOE. I'm sitting at the top of the list. Now you're at some other brokerage. I believe that IBKR is one of these. I don't want to say anything negative about anybody, but you ought to check with your broker to be sure you know. And what they do is they try and put that trade against each other. And if they can get a trade internally without going to the exchange, that's what they do. But let's suppose they can't get it. Then immediately they're going to send it over to CBOE. Now, I put mine in at 10 o'clock. It got punched out at 2. You don't go in till 2. So anybody else that put an order in between 10 and 2 goes in front of you. Doesn't matter. Normally, 99 times out of 100 doesn't matter. 199 out of 200 times it doesn't matter. The problem is we trade 250 times a year, right? There's 250 trading days in the year. So if it happens once every 250 days, that means once a year, if there's a huge market down or up, but usually it's on the downside, and you got a stop loss at 200%, and you're way down the list, you might not get paid filled till 400, 600, 800, 1,000%. That's not good. That's dangerous. I know we had somebody in the Discord the other day who said, well, Tasty Trade closed me out at 1,400% on a 200% stop loss. I said, I doubt that's true. Let's do a little investigating. Did you do it on the entire multiple entry iron condor? No. Did you do it on the put credit spread as a whole? Yes. I said, oh, Tasty couldn't put that at the CBOE because it was a two-legged trade. CBOE only takes one-legged trade. Now, if you've learned anything today, if you've ever learned anything from my videos, please subscribe and please hit that little thumbs up. Costs you nothing. I know. Hit the little thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Believe it or not, YouTube looks at that stuff. If you make a comment in the comment section, they look at that stuff. They love that stuff. I will respond to every single comment personally. But if you could do that, it would really help the channel. We can grow this darn thing. All right, let's take a quick look in real time. Oh, we're up 15 grand. Love it. All right, let's see what's going on over here. Apologize for the vacuuming in the... Oh, yeah, look at that. It's going down. Gosh darn it. I'm glad I wasn't watching this. I would have had a conniption. It's bouncing off the bottom. See what Maria has to say. Don't switch cameras too close. Gotcha. She doesn't like it when my face is a big part of the screen. I think I got a lot of wrinkles. Too much sun and surfing. All right, so we want this thing to stay up, right? I'm glad I wasn't watching this. Yesterday, you guys got me doing the scalping so much. I missed a nice finish, right? We wanted to finish right in the middle. So let's see. Did we put on some new trades? No, we got punched out. Look at this. We got punched out of all these trades. It got punched out of that stupid 95-cent trade. I can't believe I got in that. I got to look and see. I thought I didn't get those. Okay. With Tasty, if you put your stop in the short leg only, it will be with the exchange. That is correct. That is correct, Butch. And same with Schwab. That is correct. We trade at Schwab and at Tasty. Yes. And Butch says they hold them on the book. That's right. Look at Butch knows. The IBKR holds them on their own book, so the slippage can be higher. There's Nola Rieno in here. Monk, come on, do. Sheets, GJ. I'm not sure what that means, but hello, good to see you. Samurai, inverse yourself. You get priority as a retail over institutions. Yes, you do. You sure as heck do. There's one of the few times that this system is skewed in favor of the little guy. Most normally, and I can go over a million reasons why the big guy has a humongous advantage over a small-time trader. First in, first out. Yes, except that retail goes first. So, yeah, and what they do is they mark your orders with a special code, if you're not familiar with that, and that's how they know who is good and who is bad. Look, okay, good. Ooh, that was covered up. I didn't see that. All right, so we're in good shape. So they can tell exactly what kind of trader you are by your order. It's got a little letter on it. I think that's A for one of them, C for the other. I forget what it is. Enjoy the content. Keep it up. There, that's a great comment. Good job, GJ. I don't know what GJ stands for, but okay. Good job. Oh, good job. I got it. My grandkid's got to translate all this stuff for me. Look at this. Okay, what is this line? This line is a mistake. Let's get that out of there. So we want this thing to stay between. It's doing exactly what we want. This is great. We got more trades coming on at 15:51. Check the clock in the back there. It's 15:53. Now, we don't really have time to do any scalping, so let's go and take a look at our real time. You know, where are we with the small account is up. Oh, hey, $1,500. That's a lot. Okay, that is a lot of cashola in the small account. So Too Late Jake is in. Hello, Too Late Jake. We got a lot of new people today. And I think we're getting up to our high point that we've ever had in this chat. Please participate in the chat. Please make comments in all our videos. Please like them. Please subscribe. I hate to beg for it, but come on, man. I'm not charging you anything for any of this info. It would be awesome if you would help us. We would really, really appreciate it. All right, so we're up. Oh, look at that. Fifth. Is that where we were last time? I think we're doing a little bit better. And of course, my own personal favorite. Let's take a look at this. Remember, for those of you that are new to the channel, this is what we're doing, about 100% rate of return. In 4 months, we're up 40%. I don't think that's going to last, right? I mean, come on. That's not what our backtesting shows. In the small account, the $30,000 account, we're up $11,000 in 4 months. Again, that's not reasonable in my mind. But, you know, I'm not the one that makes the rules, so pennies from heaven, I'll take it. Okay, what do we got? We got 3:45. We got 15 minutes to go. Do you have a video explaining the Crazy Ivans? Yes, I do. And it is, but you know what? I'll do it right now for free. So Crazy Ivan, let's go from the start. What I do is I'm going to go to the Qs, and I go 45 days. Let's do it right up here. I'm going to go oink, doink. I'm going to go out 45 to 60 days. So here's 49 days right here. Boom. I am going to go down to 12 delta. Right here is where, let's say, I would put it on. But I don't like to be at the 2200s. So I want to be on the 250. So I'm going to be at the zeros, the 250s, the 500s, or the 750s. That's where I want to be. So if I was putting on a new one today, I would put this on right here. And you notice that it's going to cost me $14,000 in buying power, and I'm going to get paid $3,600. Okay. Now, once I put that on, let's go to my positions. We see some that I already have. I am going to look at these, and you notice I make my little notes. In Tasty Trade, you can put on your little notes to yourself. And I'm going to put on a little note saying the day I put it on and the percentage I want to take it off at. Now, I'm greedy, okay? And I should be taking these off at 25%. I used to just put them on at 1030 every single day. I normally put them on when the market's down 200 or 300 points. It's down 137. It's not really enough for me today. So I haven't put any new ones on, I don't think. Let me just double check that. Let me just see here. Yeah, okay. So let's look in these. So I don't, here we go. So here's what I got. Here's what I did today. Is today the 26th? No, these are yesterday. I bought one to close it. So I closed, I paid $95 to get out. And then I sold a bunch of them for around $200. And you can see I was making 50%. And then I sold one this morning for $199. I sold another one for $210. And let's see what these are trading at right now. These are trading at $180. So I'm not going to go back in for those. So, okay, that's the game. So now what happens, let's say, everyone's going to ask me, what happens if you get a down move in the market? Okay, if the market drops down, remember, we're in at 22,250. We're at 25. It's got to go down 3,000 points. If it goes down to within 250 points, down to 22,500, I'm going to go ahead and sell a put right here, and that's going to stop the bleeding. That's going to cost me about 400 points. And people say, 400 points, well, you're only making, 50 points on your profit. Say, yeah, because I'm selling for 200, getting out at 25. But I know that typically the market doesn't stay down. It goes down, but it doesn't stay down. And it will come back. Let's say I get out for 200 points. So my net's only really 200 points. And if I'm getting 50 points for each one of these, it's only going to take 4 of these. And then someone says, how long do these take? They take on average 14 days. Okay. So, and that includes the bad ones. Or you can roll it down and out. And again, I know I'm covering a lot of territory very quickly. The good news about YouTube is you can go back, you can watch it slowly, and I will post a live. Yeah, I'm recording. I'll post a recorded version a few minutes after this is over. I can also roll it down and out. That's what I've done recently. I had one, I only had to roll one in 2025 or 2 in 2025. And both of them, I rolled them down and out. Both of them, I got to 25%. It took, on one of them, it took about 20 days. On the other one, I think it took like 2 weeks, October one. So they're pretty steady, Freddy. And you can see, this one I've been in 1 day and I'm up 9.5%. This one, 49 days, 25%, 29. I hate to take them off on a down day, but if this was an up day, I would go ahead and close these out. This, you're saying, oh, you told me you're only in the SPX and the Qs. I'm in this one because Maria wanted me to do a earnings trade, which is a good one. But right now it's just a little bit in the red. So I'm going to hold off on doing that one. Okay. So let's go back to the SPX and see where we are. We got, in 3 minutes, we got more trades coming on. We got more trades coming on. Let's see what we got here. All right. So how hard is it? Okay. Could you explain how single leg orders and complex orders get routed? Yeah. Do I have, okay, I was doing video explaining Crazy Ivans. I did that already. Thumbs up. Nice. Thank you very much. And more thumbs up and more comments in the chat room and also comments in the videos when it's over. If you're looking for something to do tonight, go through all my videos and make a comment. I will respond to every single one. Could you explain how single leg orders and complex orders get routed? Sure. Complex orders, very simple. Complex orders get routed to the broker and the broker holds them. CBOE only takes single-legged orders. So the only way you get to rest on the electronic book is if you're a single-legged order and you go to the first in time goes first and retail goes in front of commercial or institutional. And all your orders are coded with a letter. I forget the letter. I think it's CNA, but I forget which is which. By the way, the CBOE has a 1,100-page rule book. I try and read it once every 2 or 3 months. It's great to put you to sleep, but you need to know the rules and how it works. There's a lot of guide rules about when they close down the market or when they slow down the market, when they halt trading, when the guardrails come off. One of the things we look at is a market on close or MOC. If you go to marketchameleon.com, you can find out all that information for relatively cheap. You can see what the market on close orders are going to be. I think you might be able to get that information free on NASDAQ.com as well. And what you want to do, especially also the end of the month has the same thing. You want to see if there's going to be a huge move with 10 minutes ago, they released that data. And so that's why we are trading at 1551 and we got 25 seconds to go. Here we go. Get ready. We got 20 seconds to go. Here they come. Here they come. We're going to be ready. We're going to be ready. It's going to be somewhere right in here. I don't know if we're going to get puts or calls. These are exponential moving averages to 20 versus a 40. Here we go. I know it's going to be close, but the back testing is good. We're going to win or lose $6,000 in the next 9 minutes. Cross your fingers, rub that rabbit's foot. It's about ready to go, and we are 2 seconds in, and here they come. Here they come. Okay, what do we get? What do we get? We got 3 of them at 200. Look at this. We wanted $215. Tasty got us $265. That's pretty sweet. We still got some working. We wanted $215 on these. Tasty got us $275. Holy moly, guacamole. We're at $68.65. Is that the only 2 orders we had? I thought we had 3 orders going on today, but maybe I'm mistaken. So, all right. So these are at $68.65. Let's get these bad boys on the chart. Oh, wait a minute. And what are they? What did I say? Are they puts or calls? They're puts. All right. So we want to stay above 68.65. 68.65. That's where we want to stay above. 68.65. Let's see where that is. 68.65. We want to stay, they're puts. We want to stay above right there. Boom. All right. That's where we want to stay above. Oh, we had a couple of good ticks there. We want to stay above 68.65. Ladies and gentlemen, the game is afoot. Let's see what we're going to do here. Let's make this a little more exciting, shall we? Let's open this up so we can see what's cooking. Here we go. That is the rule book, yes, that everyone should read. You can put the CBO into Claude again so I can explain it to me without me falling asleep. That's actually a good idea. So glad I didn't sit the last trading day of the month out. Positive P&L for the day. That's what I'm talking about. If anybody's trading the SPX and you're having a good day, you're having a bad day, you're having a medium day, put it in the comments. That's fine. If you haven't been in the chat before, let me tell you, it's fun. I watched on Tasty Trade for 2 years before I got in the chat. And after that, I was like 25, hard to believe, but I was 25% of the chat. I loved it. It was great. It's a safe zone. Everybody's having fun. Nobody cares. It's fine. Just don't say any bad words and you're fine. It's great. You need to know the rules of the game and how things work, especially if you're risking money. I agree with you 100%. Look, when it comes to money, I'm very, very cheap. Don't be fooled. If there's $5 on the ground, I will beat you to it and I will tell you and your friends about it for a year. So let's keep this thing up. Oh, look at this. Are you kidding me? Come on, back up. Let's keep going up. How come? There we go. Let's get this down here. All right. Let's stay up. Let's stay up. What is the time? Somebody give me the time check, please. Time check. We are at 15:53 and 32 seconds. I'm not sure how the YouTube works. Hopefully by the time you hear this, the times are correct. Let's just do a little fun check. So look at this. How much are we up? Somebody tell me. I have no idea, right? I'm too excited to do calculations. This is the small account. This is the big account. I mean, we're doing okay. So look at this. Stay up. Stay up there. That's what I'm talking about. 15:57. No. 15:54 and 57 and 37. 57 seconds. So We still got 6 minutes to go. Come on, man. Yeah, I've been on Tasty Trade a long time too. 9 consecutive 0dte days for you. Way to go, Tool Drake. I don't need to trade into a month, but I put the wrong block out days. But I made $5,000 today. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. $5,000. 57% premium capture rate. I like to get 10. If I could get 10, I'm thrilled. I think I'm at 9 right now in the big account. Well, I'll take 9 all day long. Is this thing staying up? Oh, are you kidding me? Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. It's normally not this easy, but this is not over. Don't start counting your chickens until they're roosted, right? Or however that goes. We still got 3, 2, 1, 5 minutes to go. Cinco. Speaking of numbers, if you haven't been here before, please subscribe. We just hit 2,000 subscribers, and we really appreciate it. And that's our shameless pitch. The last 10 minutes feels like forever. Yeah, you're telling me. We got 5 minutes to go. 18,700. But thank you. Are you kidding me? Wow, looks like the dog's going to have steak tonight. Maybe I will too. It feels good the longer the rest of the whole, it feels longer than the whole rest of the trading day. I agree. And by the way, we are robots. We are math-based. We don't get emotional. We expect these things to happen. These are the things that chat tells me to repeat in the show all the time to give people confidence. But I got to tell you, I'm an emotional person. I don't know what to tell you. I do get excited. And of course, it doesn't matter rooting and yelling and screaming. But man, it feels good. White Men Can't Jump, one of my favorite movies, Butch. Going to Sizzler. Very, very funny. Very, very funny movie. And some great actors in it. Great actors in it. Can this be done manually? It's like, yes, it can be done manually. It's like learning to play chess. I can teach you how to play chess, but to master it is very, very difficult, and a computer can do it a lot better. Think about putting all these trades on all at the same time, right? So here, look at this. What we did here at the last second is we put on, I didn't know we got punched out at 3:30. Oh yeah, we did. So look at that. We lost $600, $1,500, $1,500, and we're still up. Somebody said $18,000. I think Butch did. So that's awesome. So could this be done manually? So we put on these 2 trades at the last minute, right? So what you would have to do, these are exponential moving average trades. You would have to go in, you'd have to look at the 20-minute versus the 40-minute. You have to figure out which way you're going to go on the put side or the call side. Then you'd have to look at your target. Then what you'd do is you would go over here and you would say, okay, which one of these at that time is going to be closer to my target. You're going to put in the target. You're going to put in your target. You're going to put in your target price. It's not going to get filled. Then you're going to have to re-put in another one. And what happens is, let's say you want to go in at 245. You got to put in at 245. You don't get filled. Then you go at 250. Don't get filled. Then you go at 240. Don't get filled. Then you go at 260. Don't get filled. Then you go at 240 and you finally get a fill. And you need to do that every 7 seconds. And you need to do it on the put side and the call side at the same time if it's multiple entry condor. And you got to do multiple ones at the same time. Can you do that? Yes. Is it possible that you'd make a mistake? It's possible. I think it's even probable that you would make a mistake. So I would never try to do this manually. I know people that do it. The people that do it will only do one at a time. They are seasoned veterans, and they really know what they're doing. They can make a little bit more money by doing it manually only because they can balance out the puts and the calls. So let's say that your put is going on for $1 and your call is going on for $2. You could double the size on your put and balance it out. But I think it's really, really risky. And what I say is it is not expensive. Okay, Options Omega, I don't know exactly what the pricing is, but I can tell you this. On our videos, we have a 50% off coupon. Good for any time. We give you 50% off on Option Omega for the monthly or the yearly. In addition, we get paid $15, and we give that money to our dog Barbie to buy her treats and her toys. So if you want to help Barbie have more treats and more toys, please buy Option Omega using the coupon below. That's the end of the commercial for today. Let's take another look at this chart, see if we're still over. Look at this bad boy. We have got, all right, 1 minute and 66 seconds left. That's 1 minute and 6 seconds for those of us that went to public school. We cannot wait for this last minute. I've been doing it for about 2 weeks manually, but it's intense. I put on 64 trades today. I'll probably get butts in the next week. Oh, Eric, you are, my hat's off to you. No, don't come down. My hat's off to you, Eric. That is crazy. Also, remember that what I like about Options Omega is you can backtest it, right? And so you can, I have a video coming out. Today is day 101, right? Since we started of trading days. In 4 months, we traded 101 days. So we made 400 grand in 101 days on $1 million account. Look at that. To the moon. Are you kidding me? Come on, baby. This is what I live for. This is what I live for. 17 seconds to go. Come on. Are you kidding me? Look at this thing. To the moon. To the moon. Are you kidding me? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, into the month, into the week, not the quarter, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, winner, chicken dinner. That's what I'm talking about. We are robots, okay? We don't get excited. We don't care. We expected this. Oh, yeah, we expected this. Can't help it. What can I tell you? I'm an emotional person. Boom. What's this say? Somebody, even I can do the math here. It looks like it's over 20 grand. Are you kidding me? Look at this bad boy. Are you? Wow. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it is not normally that easy, right? Are you kidding me? Looky. Winner, chicken dinner. Holy moly, guacamole. Let's take a look and see how we did in the small account. It must have been good, right? Oh, yeah, that might be world's records. That might be world record. WWCD. Okay, Robert, I don't know what these things mean. Another green day. Aha! That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I am talking about. And I love doing this. I absolutely love it. I am a trading addict. If you're a trading addict, put addict down there in the comments below. Tell me you're an addict. Go in the chat room. Tell me you're an addict. I'm an addict. As long as you manage it, who cares? It's fun. It's fun, right? It's a blast. And it's a lot more fun when you win. If you do enough of these, the math is on your side. The math is on your side. This is too much fun. Hey, did you guys get the number? Winner, chicken dinner. Yeah. That's a fun one. All right. Anybody give me the exact number on this one, will you? I got to go do a video here in a few minutes. I don't know whether I'm going to go inside or outside. I heard it's 80 degrees here. I never got out of the studio. Tyler came in here and he was showing me how he likes to. We were trying to set up the studio for his trading. If you want to see more Tyler, put that in the comments to the video down below. If you would, I would really appreciate it. Put that in the comments below. And also don't forget the program Sunday at 6 p.m. The lovely Maria will be there for sure. She likes to come on at 6 p.m. at least once a week. So, and she will give us our trades, the 20 trades for the $1 million account. And then she'll give us the 8 trades for the smaller account. Addict. Look at all these addicts. Those numbers are awful. Anthony, I love it. Yeah, we need more Tyler. More Tyler, please. More Maria. We need more Tyler and more Maria. Yeah, those numbers are not bad. And you notice, I tell you, what I'm most proud about on these numbers is the number of trades. But you look how hosed the small traders gets. The small trader, because they have to do those small wings, they only get 4.6%. And the guys with the 150 wings, they get double the capture rate, right? Double the capture rate. And so if you're making 400 grand on $1 million in 100 trading days, this is day 101. I mean, that's pretty tasty, not to be facetious, but that's pretty tasty. So where did we end up? We ended up at down 93. And so these are looking good. This is a trading show. Let's do a trade, for gosh sakes. I didn't really do it. Let's get out of this thing let's see, it's at 36. We'll see if we get by 6 o'clock. We'll see if we can get out by 40%. I know. I'm greedy. What can I tell you? So I'll put that trade in and let's see what happens here. They will get a fill. So I was putting on similar trades. These trades are never going to fill. I was trying to sell some more to open. And by the way the Crazy Ivans work, I really wasn't clear on that. I put one in. When I put one in, right? When I put one in, let's say I was putting this one in. Oh, no, this is 20 days. So let's say I was putting this one in at 49 days. So I'm going to go out to the 12 delta, and I'm going to put this one in. And what I would do is Maria's taught me, you look at this number right here is with 176, and that's not enough. And not 180 is not enough. I usually ask for between 185 and 189. Maria will always ask for the 189. She drops down 2 and says, give me that. And then what we say is, okay, that's the first one. Then we do a second one at 199, a second one, a third one at 210, another one at 220. In other words, we keep saying, if you're crazy enough to pay us that money, if you're crazy, Ivan, you're crazy enough to pay us, then we'll take it. So you can see what I did this morning is I sold one at 8:35 a.m. for $199. Then I think I sold another one in there. I sold one for $200 at 10:34. And then I put in a crazy Ivan for 210. I got a fill. Then I had one at 220, didn't get a fill at 230. So what happens is as the market goes down, you're going to get fills at the crazy Ivans, and then the market will stop, and anything below it, you won't get filled. But the idea is you just keep averaging down, and that works out great. So win rate is calculated from the wrong. I would ignore that. Yeah, don't mess with the win rate. I look at the capture rate, not the win rate. The win rate's wrong because they look at the longs the same as the shorts, and the short's $200 and the long is $5. That really doesn't count. But there's no other way for them to trade it because I separate the longs and the shorts, so they come off separately. So that's what a trade is for them. Mr. Excitement, thank you very much. I love trading with you guys. I will see you Sunday at 6 o'clock. We'll do a little trading. I'll see if I can get some of these crazy Ivans to close, or if we have a down day, we'll put them on. Remember, if you're trading with me, I hope that you understand crazy Ivans never use more than 30% of your buying power. That way, when we have a big down day, you will be thrilled because on a down day, you get to sell premium that nobody else can. Things I'm selling for 200, you're going to sell them for 400. It is awesome, right? And so your buying power goes from 30 to 60, but you still got 30%. You can sell a couple more. It's genius. I mean, it's brilliant. And I used to sleep. Oh, Maria and I'd be like in a panic. Is it going to be down? What's going to happen? Oh. Now we keep checking our phones. Oh, I hope it's down. I hope it's down. I hope it's down more. It's only down 150. We want it to be down 400, 500, 600. That's what we want. I don't want it to be down 2,000. I'm not crazy. But, 600-day downs, those are awesome, man. You can make a fortune. So that's the game. All right. I hope you guys have a great trading day, and I will see you Sunday at 6 p.m. Comments Addict. Everywhere, Tyler. Talk to you later. Have a great trading day.